Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Mike Tyson's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. Raging Bull's giving us one of those attitudes like, hey, it's just another day at the office. I know exactly what I'm about to do.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Well, it's very easy to see here. You have one fighter who has a distinct advantage in terms of the reach. What do you have to do when you're fighting a guy who you know can bring that long arm out and get there before you can?
Joe, there's two ways to deal with a taller fighter. One is the traditional way. Just tuck up, get a good defense, and make sure you start working your way in. Slip the punch, take that height advantage away. Bring your legs. The other is to step out, believe it or not. Elicit the taller guy to give up his height. Make him come to you.
A nice block by Raging Bull. Halfway through round number one. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. You see him holding on. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Oh, and here comes the first challenge of his night. Down he goes. So many people point to the downfall of Mike Tyson, but few remember how he would get up off the canvas time and time again in some of those toughest fights. Chopping a little wood with that hook. Raging Bull showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Not able to land the headshot. Final 10 seconds of round number one. End of that round. And the knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, the fighter who was floored, how do you treat him? Do you go soft on him when he comes back, or do you get right in his face? What's the way to approach it?
You have to know your fighter. You have to know the temperament of your fighter. Some guys, you know, they just kind of crawl up into a ball and they don't come out of it if you get too strong with them. Other guys, they react well to that. So you got to know what he reacts to, first of all. And the most important thing, you have to get information. Why did he get dropped? You had your right hand down, you got hit the hook. Get your right hand up. You'll be okay.
New round underway here. He's hoping that it doesn't look like the last stanza where he was knocked down.
Well, this is a sport, a profession where hope is attached to something very tangible. You know, it's not just a notion, we hope. But it's attached to his jab. It's attached to his head movement. He has a good jab. He has good head movement. Guess what? He has hope he'll be okay the next round.
protecting his head well with his guard. And he ties up on the inside. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Clinching his opponent. Nobody likes to see that. Well-targeted left hand by Raging Bull. Tyson's basically giving you the impression that he's a little tentative to throw punches based on what happened earlier when he got hurt.
Yeah, he's got to find a way now to not give up the offense that he had earlier. He wants to go into a defensive mode a little bit, but if he gives up that offense, he'll fall too far behind and get to that no man's land where he'll need a knockout to win, and he doesn't have that kind of power.
Nice work, the left hand to the head.
That's it. That's it.
End of the round. And this is a little bit hard to take if you're sitting back at home watching this fight and saying, I just don't get it. I mean, if you want to win the fight, you have to throw punches.
Maybe he doesn't want to win the fight. See, you're taking for granted that...
What, is he scared? He's fearful?
Hey, everybody's scared. Anyone who's in that ring is scared. He's not controlling his fear. He's not taking it, and that's for people in all aspects of life, whatever they do. You have to take whatever it is that can intimidate you, and you got to put it on the side and say, okay, right now, I'm not going to let that get in the way. He's letting it get in the way.
See, that's the work they want to see with the right hand by Mike Tyson.
Still not moving enough. Move, move.
Tyson's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Relax.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. Mike Tyson banged by a big uppercut.
Load.
And now he scores with that left to the body. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Mike Tyson with a big uppercut. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Okay, let's go.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Another clinch. Targeting that belt line with the right hand. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
Oh! Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? Tyson's able to get up. Kenny, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Good biting, snapping shot by Mike Tyson. Flush right hand to the body. Scores big with the hook to the head. And we come to the end of the round.
Keep stroking for the weight and that power. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? You got any more of these?
Listen, you need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. You got to give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one jab.
Raging Bull's up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished themselves to any great amount so far. Tyson's got to deal with a cut cheek. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Uppercut!
Mike Tyson still shaking after feeling that uppercut. Oh, that uppercut got him bad. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
Right to the belt line. What is the formula for potentially defeating a prime Mike Tyson?
Stand up to him. Same formula when you were a kid and you were in the schoolyard with that bully. When he goes after you, don't run away from him. Stand right up to him. Do not submit. He cannot deal with resistance. He cannot deal with somebody saying, okay, I'm going to actually make you fight.
He saw the uppercut. He took advantage, throwing it out there. 4th round now with his last 10 seconds.
Hands up, man. Hands up.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. And that's the end of round 4. Tyson, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
Your will on it. You need to take it to this guy. You're stronger and you punch harder than this guy.
Start of a new round, and I give credit to his corner. Raging Bull's quartermen did a really good job after a round in which their fighter was knocked down of just being calm and cool.
The way they're supposed to be. You know, we always talk about the fighter having to be calm and the experience that a fighter has. Well, that corner has plenty of experience. They just showed it.
Well-timed by Raging Bull. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
He brings an uppercut that really does damage there.
Focus.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Tyson's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Keep working the body.
Good way to protect the midsection. Iron Mike with an iron right. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being He got caught by that right hand. He never saw it coming. He may be looking to clinch here. How about that left hand? Hook right on the belt line. Scored well with the left downstairs. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
So this round is underway, and what a difference a break makes for him. Look at how fresh he is to start this round after getting hit hard and rocked in that last round.
What a difference a rest makes when the corner knows how to take advantage of that rest. They got water on him. They revived him. They massaged his legs a little bit, gave him some encouragement. Good to go.
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Mike Tyson's starting to bleed from the nose. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. And he decides to tie up again.
Finish with a hook. Yeah!
Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in. You want to stay on the outside? Use that jab.
Just what he needed. The bell to end that round. He was taking a lot of punishment there.
Well, if he hit a bad driver, you know, he was a golfer, you say he has to have a short memory. Forget about it. There's another hole coming up. Well, you have to have a short memory right here as a fighter. The only thing is you better get some advice to go out there because you don't want to hit that fairway the same way.
This guy's going to win this fight. If you don't take control, son, you need to take control.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight? Oh, what a left hand. Wow! And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Tyson's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. A solid left hand by Mike Tyson. Now he ties up there. Good body shot, the right hand came. How about that left right there? Tyson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Scored well up top. Tyson's almost looking foolish that time he missed so bad. Mike Tyson lands the hook flush. so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
The ref is stopping this fight. Mike Tyson's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count. Raging Bull's power turns things around. He goes from trailing on your scorecard to winning by knockout.
That's what's great about this sport, and that's why people always come out to watch it, because you can make everything right in the world, or at least that night you can make everything right in the ring. He made it right.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.